Hey, what do we have here? There's two 1911 mags, another 1911 mag, another 1911. That's four 1911 magazines. What do we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 Glock 17 magazines. Over here, 2, 4 AR-15 30-round magazines. Of course, after hiking a long way with a large load, you're gonna be hungry. Got the center pouch here. Got a water bottle and a snack in there. See what else is in here. Oh, here's the next pocket down. Let's see what we have in here. Oh, there's a Glock 17. Oh, there's another Glock 17. Oh, what's that? Ruger Super Blackhawk. Oh. Any more? Oh, yeah, full-size 1911. Man, wonder what's in the next pocket. Oh, Winchester rifle. An AR-15, all in the same bag. Hey there YouTube, this is HerToLearn442. Everything that you see in front of you on this table fits inside of my Condor Tactical 42-inch double rifle bag. I bought it about a year ago at a gun show, and now I'm going to do a review on it for you. Take a closer look at the bag here. Now, this is a 42-inch length bag. Right here on the front, you can see 3 pouches. These came with the bag. They've got pretty nice clips. They're pretty rugged. Haven't any problems with them. You can adjust how tight they are depending upon how full each bag is. They also have bungee to cinch things down. You get a lot in there, tighten everything up, and then use a little clip here to keep it all nice and tight. So if these bags aren't full, you can tighten it up nicely that way. Now, these 2 bags on the outsides, those are the bags that I had magazines in. You can fit about 4 AR-15 mags, 30-round mags. You saw I pulled out 7 Glock 17 mags and 4 1911 mags from one of these. So they do hold quite a bit. And the center one holds even more. It's got double clips. It's got Velcro patch there that you can pull off. You can put an information patch or whatever kind of patch you want on there. I've just got it blank at the moment. Again, these clips are adjustable. Inside this main one, it's just a nice big open pocket. Usually this is where I throw extraneous components for the range. I'll throw tape in here for my targets. Sometimes I'll throw tools in here, sometimes a snack. These side ones that I had magazines in, they have a divider inside, so you can divide it, put 2 AR mags in there, or AK mags in there, and then in the front you could have pistol mags if you want. Easy way to separate things. I do have a chamber flag in there, as you saw. Now these pouches, you can see down here, they are MOLLE pouches. We'll go ahead and pull this one part way out. Thread it back in later, and you can see the MOLLE. It is woven on there like MOLLE is supposed to be, so it stays nice and firm. So there's the MOLLE on the front, there's the MOLLE on the back, and if you're not aware of how the MOLLE straps work, what you do is you end up weaving the piece of nylon here. You weave it down through one on the bag, and then, or one on the external bag, and then through one on the full-size bag, and back and forth. You just weave it through one after the other, and then as opposed to if you just slide it down through. See, if I try and pull this, it stays firmly there. If you just slide them through, as some people think you're supposed to do with MOLLE, that would be to just take the strap here, and instead of weaving it, just shove it right down through all of these, and then clip it back on here. What happens is the sides pull up. So I'll try and show you that here. So you can see the difference. So see here, I'm not weaving it. This is how a lot of people think you're supposed to use MOLLE webbing, but it's not. So let's see, we'll get those buttons clipped in there. Alright, so that's how people think you're supposed to use MOLLE, but then if you go ahead and pull up on the side, you can see it doesn't stay tight to the to the pack. So you want to make sure that you weave your MOLLE when you use your MOLLE. I'm going to go ahead and pull this one back off so that I remember that I have to weave it back on. But that is one nice thing about this pouch. It comes with the MOLLE all the way across the front. So you can pull these MOLLE pouches off if you want and put different MOLLE accessories on there, you know, mag holders or different style pouches, whatever you'd like. Now the MOLLE is just on the front here though, so keep that in mind. It's not on these side panels, it's just on this very front panel. So comes with that, comes with these retention straps. They can also be tightened up, and that's going to tighten up the bottom here of the bag and keep it from splaying out too far. If you don't have very much, if you only have one rifle in there, you're going to want to tighten these up. I usually use 2 rifles in this bag, so I usually take 2 or 3 rifles with me when I go shooting. But you know, that's why this is fairly loose here, because I don't need the bottom real tight. Because when I get a couple rifles in there, it gets tight enough. But that can be tightened up if you're only running one rifle. And then, of course, at the top here, you can also clip this in and cinch things up. And I've found that this is really important to cinch the top here, especially when you have these pouches in the front full of ammunition or gear, and if you have the next compartment full of anything, which we'll get to right here. Open it up, you'll see the next compartment, and you know, it's just a big flap. Flaps open. All right, and you can put stuff in here too. Usually I carry targets in here, but then these are Velcro pockets, and they're nicely padded, and this is for handguns. You can store handguns in here. As you saw, 4 large full frame guns will fit in here. I had 2 Glock 17s, 1911 full size, and a 7.5 inch barreled Ruger Super Blackhawk Hunter in here. Now, I can take all of that to the range in this bag, in those compartments, but I also, after I close that up, I'll zip some of these zippers part way, and then I still have this extra compartment here basically, and that's where I'll put targets, or I'll put long accessories that I need to use. It's nice and padded on this back side, and it's padded for your handguns to go in there. The other nice thing about this section, as well as the rifle section, is that when the zippers come together, you can see there's a hole there, and you can put a lock through there. I use a lock through there when I'm driving around here in California. Handguns have to be in a locked container, so I put a lock in there, just a travel lock, but you can lock the container, or lock that particular portion, so you can lock up your handguns when they're in here. That's been a very convenient feature for me, especially when I go to the range. Maybe I have to set my bag down if I'm going to be shooting rifles, set my bag down, and I don't always see who's walking behind me at the range, and so if my range bag is back there, at least if it's locked up, I know I'm probably going to notice them walking off with my bag, as opposed to if they were to just get in my bag and pull out one of my handguns, I might not notice that. So it's nice to be able to lock it. Now, the same is true of the rifle compartment here, and you can see right there's the hole in that one, and there's the hole on that one. When they line up, you can put a lock through them. And this is the inside of the rifle compartment. Very nice thick padding. We have a little corner pouch here, and that's where you want to put the muzzle and or butt stock of your rifle when you put it in here. It's also got these nice straps, and these straps will keep your rifle, firmly attached to the side of the bag. You lay the rifle in there, in those corner pockets, and then take these straps and you put them over the rifle and cinch it up tight, and it's good Velcro. It'll keep it nice and tight. And of course we have a padded divider here, since this is a 2 rifle bag. Nice padding, fairly thick, as you can see there. And then on the other side we have another padded compartment with the same little corner slots, corner pockets, and the Velcro to hold the rifle in. So that's all the main compartments. Everything's nicely padded. If I had to, don't have any problems pulling this out, throwing it down like this, and laying on it if I needed to. If I needed to have a bag to lay on, or a mat to lay on, because I was in a particular spot that I wanted to shoot from and it was uncomfortable, I wouldn't have any problems with that. I would recommend emptying everything out of the bag first, but the padding is really nice. And of course, last but not least, is besides the top handles that you have here, so you can carry this bag by hand, you also have these backpack straps on the back. And normally I'd say, well, that kind of sucks because you got these extra straps flapping around all the time, but they've got these nice clips here to break them apart, and then these straps just tuck right on in here at the back of the bag. And this is definitely more difficult one-handed than two-handed, but you just pop them back in there, see if we can get this other one in there one-handed also. There we go. Alright, and then this flap flips over. This one flips down. And that seals it off. It looks pretty good. Now these straps are not MOLLE webbing, so don't think that they are. There's not MOLLE webbing on the back. But these other bottom pieces also get tucked inside of that same pouch on the back. And of course they're a little easier because they're not so thick. And then it's out of the way and you don't see it. And it really doesn't bother you when you're holding it. You know, it's all contained in here, and it's just kind of padding if it bumps up against you. So it's nice. It is a backpack bag if you need it to be, but if you don't want it to be, if you don't have enough gear to require you carrying it as a backpack, you don't need to. There's a lot of guys out there that are going to say, well, it's made in China, so it's got to be junk, but I've had it for over a year. Taken it to the range quite a few times, and the only issues that I have with it are it's got a little bit of fraying on a little bit of the sewing. Other than that, bag's in perfect shape, and I've tossed it around. It's been tossed in and out of the back of my pickup truck numerous times, and it hasn't let me down yet. I really like it, and I would definitely recommend this bag. The Condor Tactical 42-inch double rifle bag. This one is in OD green. They have them in black, they have them in OD green, and they have them in flat dark earth, or I think they call it tan, or sand, or something like that. But anyway, that's my review, guys, on the Condor Tactical 42-inch double rifle case or double rifle bag. I would recommend it to you. The price point is decent. I think this one costs just under $100, and it's got great padding in it, and it's just a great all-around bag. Just to recap, the bag held 4 30-round AR-15 magazines, 7 full-size Glock 17 magazines, 4 1911 magazines, that's 2 standard magazines and 2 10-round magazines, 1 Glock 17, 2 Glock 17s, 1 Ruger Super Black Hawk Hunter 7.5-inch barrel, 1 full-size 1911 from Springfield Armory, 1 Winchester 1890 chambered and 22 short, 1 Precision 18-inch AR-15 with a Magpul ACS stock, and Battle Comp 1.5, as well as a little snack and a bottle of water. All of that fits in the Condor Tactical 42-inch double rifle bag. Thanks for watching my review on the Condor Tactical 42-inch double rifle bag. I hope you found this video to be informative and that you enjoyed it. As always, keep learning, share your knowledge.